Well, a very popular and well-known event is happening here in Weld County this month of October, and we want to make sure that everyone in Weld County and throughout Greeley also know about this as well, in case you haven't heard of it. And if you have, we hope you come back again for this event. And of course, that is Weld Project Connect that is happening on October 16th here at Island Grove Park. Here to tell us more about this year's event is Mike Freeman, who is a Weld County Commissioner, as well as this year's Steering Committee Chair. Great to have you here today, Mike.
Thanks, Amy. Yeah, it's great to be here. Beautiful day here in Weld County. So Project Connect this is the 5th year of Weld Project Connect, and it is a one-day services event that happens at Island Grove Park. It's on October 16th. It'll run from noon until 4:30. Yep, 4:30. Noon until 4:30. And we just invite people to come out and if they need services throughout Weld County, a whole host of different services, from flu shots to haircuts to screenings of different kinds. There's also veteran services. There's also we have some attorneys out here if they have questions about that, those kind of issues. We also have our human services department will be out here that day for any questions and services that they might be able to provide. And it's all volunteer. And so the other thing that we're looking for, we need a lot of volunteers to come out and help us that day to make this once again another successful event. I think the last couple of years we've averaged around 1,100 people that we've actually served, and we're fully much expecting the same kind of a day this year. So,
yeah, and the one thing I want to throw in there, you got this down, is this is a completely free event. Folks can show up, and those services that are here are completely free to the folks that come in, and so that's huge for, I know, a lot of those families and individuals that are coming for services that day.
That's right. And the other thing that I would add, just as we do know that there's not school that day in District 6, and so we do have daycare available for kids from the ages of 3 to 10 that will be on site.
So as you mentioned, this is the 5th year of the event, and I know things haven't changed a lot through the years. A lot of that has been because of some great planning through the steering committee, and as well as with those volunteers and the subcommittees that are involved. But I also know that we have some really wonderful sponsors that help to make this happen. And of those, we have the City of Greeley, NCMC Inc., Weld County Government, thank you, and United Way of Weld County, who are the partners this year. And without them and those volunteers, this couldn't happen.
No, I would agree. It is really this is one of those real joint partnerships between Weld County and the City of Greeley. We work very hard together to make this event successful, and in the spirit of that, we rotate the chair back and forth between the Greeley City Council and a Weld County Commissioner, and so it's a great cooperation between the two organizations.
Now, something that I also want to make sure that we mention for our viewers is that the Greeley Evans Transit that day, they will be providing free bus service again for everyone that is needing to get again down here to Island Grove Park. Another thing I want to mention is that this year they're also going to have the hearing screening, which it was kind of on the cusp a little bit about that, and then also the women's wellness and mammograms, which is huge.
Yes, these are really important things for just health reasons, and so it's great to be able to get these new services, and yet we continue to still have the ones we've had in the past. Sometimes we lose one or two that we'd really like to have back, and then we gain one or two that we haven't been able to get in the past, and so it's kind of a changing deal, but for the most part we have most of the major services every year.
Well, as you mentioned, the event is October 16th from noon to 4:30. And can you give us a little bit of a synopsis of what our guests, as we call them, and even our volunteers, what they can expect that day? Obviously, they'll arrive here at Island Grove, and then usually we have them check in over at the exhibition hall.
That's true. They check in over here at the exhibition hall, and then once they're inside there, they're all served a meal. The meals are also, all of this is donated from Kenny's and wherever else that we get all of the stuff, and they do a great job of that. And so all of the volunteers, as well as all of the people that are being helped that day, also get a free meal. And then after they're done, they meet with their navigator. They sit down, they go through their little checklist of the things that they need to see today, what their services that they're looking for, and once they get that all figured out, then they go ahead and come on across to the other building, into this building, and begin with their services, and their navigator takes them around to all of the different places, the different neighborhoods that have the services that they're in need of that day.
Yeah, And again, those volunteers are huge. They make a really big difference in how this event goes. And a big part of that, obviously, would be those that are translators, those that maybe know Spanish or Somali or, of the many languages that we have here in Greeley and Weld County.
Yes, and that's one of the things that we really are looking for. We usually run into a shortage of having translators. So anybody out there can speak a different language and would like to come down and spend half a day with us and help us with the translating to people that can't speak English, that would be very much appreciated.
Well, Mike, thank you so much for meeting with me today in this beautiful, sunny, blue day, and hopefully we'll have another one of those for Weld Project Connect, and hope to see you there.
Absolutely. Look forward to it. Thank you.
All right, so there's tons more information that you can get at the website, weldprojectconnect.org, and you can also volunteer while you're there. Check it out.